when we did the live show at Irvine, which hasn't been released at all, and we did Q&A, somebody asked if we couldn't, what would we do for a living if we weren't comedians? You know, I don't want to say what we did, because what we said, but I was wrong. And I love the Mafia so much. I love these guys. I think they're so fucking cool. I can't even describe it. And like, if my dad, and I want you to be honest with this too, if my father had been in the Mafia, or your dad was in the Mafia, do you think you would have ended up in the Mafia? Or would you be like, no, Dad, yeah.
All things equal, like my dad's who he is right now, the same guy. He just happens to be running numbers in the Mafia.
Oh, he's made man, and behind the door in his salon in the back door, and you know from growing up, some heavy hitters come by all the time.
Yeah, knowing my dad, I don't think he would like, because he never forced me into the hair business, right? Like he never. That wasn't like, he's like, find your own path. So. Right. Who he is, I don't think I would have been a successor for him. Do you think?
Well, I'm not saying my father would want me to do that, but knowing how I feel about my dad and how I feel about, listen, in my perception too, I got to tell the listeners, the mob only kills people that kill other people. Relax. They're good. The neighborhood loves them. They give back to the community. They keep things tight with the Catholic Church. It's like, so that's my perception. Like, I could never kill an innocent person. But I feel like if my dad was in the mob, I just think it was so cool and be like, I'm in. What are we doing with the espresso? God. Just knowing everybody, playing good music, eating bread, you know, just fucking, God, he was so cool, man, in like a mean bad way, but what a cool bad guy. What a cool bad guy. You like it?
I was, and I know the story, but again, seeing it again, I was stunned that this guy got off 3 separate times. I mean, he went to trial 3 times and got off all 3 times, and that 3rd time he's coming out running to the car like he just won the World Series, bro.
What about the first time when he goes in, and it was because that guy he beat up that guy, so the guy was gonna, you know, press charges for battery, put him in jail for 15 years, and he's walking in with the trench coat, and the reporters are in his face, and he goes, I think they're confused. Remember that? He goes, I think they're confused. And then the case is withdrawn, right? The guy didn't show up, or the guy, I can't remember, the guy just said, I don't remember.
They asked the guy on the stand, is the person that hit you, can you identify the person in this courtroom that hit you? And the guy looked around and said, he's not here.
That's right. I mean, that's right out of the movies. I mean, cue Frankie Valli right after that, you know? Or like, he's not here, you know? Someone like, fly me to the moon. And that's how it was. No one saw nothing of it, right? But then he walks out, and God, he looks right at the reporters on the way out, and he goes, I told you they was confused. Remember that? Oh!